Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm here with what will be your pseudonym?
I'm just Emma Walders.
I'm here with just Emma Waters. And today we are making a sexuality tier list by the request of Papa Moglin X69, who has been on this channel previously. The situation is as follows. Just Emma Waters knows me very well. But what's going to happen now is she's going to make a tier list of sexualities while choosing which sexuality she thinks would be best suited for me to have.
Oh, suited to have?
Yes.
Best suited? I thought was the best.
But what you want me to have, I guess.
Yeah, what I want you to have.
Is there a difference?
There is a big difference.
Okay, sure. Okay, whatever sexuality you want me to have.
Yeah, not best suited, because that's a whole different story.
Disclaimer. We are making a sexuality tier list. However, we are not judging or attributing value to people based on their sexuality. We are merely discussing for entertainment purposes.
I'm judging what I think is a good match for you.
So these are the lists of the sexualities you get to choose from.
Wow.
And for the people at home, my actual current standard sexuality is the boring standard of heterosexual.
Oh, of course. So I assume this is heterosexual because it's black and white. Boring. And I think we're just going to put that in a nice, safe A tier. Because, you know, the thing is, it's what I want you to be, right?
Right.
What I think is...
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you most comfortable with me having this boring sexuality?
Yeah, like it makes your life so much easier when you're heterosexual. Like everything is built on heterosexuality. So I think if the universe decided that you are heterosexual, you have an easy life.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't have, like, it's not top because there's something way better than heterosexuality,
Okay, yeah.
But you are a nice life. Like...
Yeah. I have also no complaints, actually, about my current sexuality. I like the boring standards that no one judges.
Yeah. The only thing that's why you don't want to be S tier is because you can't join the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
Which, of course, everyone wants to be in.
Yeah.
So that's the only downside of it. But other than that, it's pretty okay.
I can't celebrate Pride.
Yeah, you cannot. You cannot be proud of yourself.
No.
I'm sorry.
I can be proud. I think the argument is that you can be proud of yourself all the other 11 months of the year.
Oh yeah, exactly. But not that month.
No.
That
that month you live in shame.
Yeah, you are shameful. Shame. All right. And then the next one is something I don't know. Abrosexual,
yeah.
Which means that you are sexually attracted to apricots.
I had interpreted it as abrosexual. So I'm sexually attracted to my bros.
To your bros.
Yeah.
Fluid, everyday different. That sucks.
Oh.
People want to know what you are. Jasper.
You have to bleep that out.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't know about... It's not a bleep.
So abrosexual is when you change like every day. I think that goes straight to F. Because the thing is, you're on dating site, you're going to say, I'm abrosexual.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
But don't you like some variety in my life?
Maybe. Wait. The thing is, okay, no, for you specifically, because you hate variety in your life.
That's true.
You absolutely hate any kind of change.
Yeah.
And if your sexuality changes every day, I think you're going to be depressed.
I think that would drive me insane, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what if you find a partner and like the next day you're not into them anymore? You know, because...
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
For you and for the partner.
Yeah, exactly.
So, F, abrosexual. I'm sorry for anyone who watches this is abrosexual.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
And then in the life of a Jasper who's never changed a thing in his life,
Right.
I think abrosexual would suck.
I bought a new jacket last week.
Oh my god, the first jacket in 10 years.
Yeah, sort of.
Holy shit. Was it the black one?
Yeah, it was the one I was wearing.
It looks very good.
Oh, thank you.
So, Fraysexual is when you're sexually attracted to the band The Fray. Very good band.
Okay.
I don't think that's right. Fraysexual. Attracted to strangers. Oh,
it's the opposite of demisexual.
I think that would be very, 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 very high tier for you. Because the thing is then, I know what demisexual is that you need to have a kind of connection with someone to be sexually attracted to it. And then Fraysexual is the opposite of it. And since you don't want to have a connection with anybody...
No. I don't... I don't want to not have asexual. I don't
You hate dating.
Well, maybe I also dislike having that kind of connection with someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's going to be quite high. I just put it on B tier right now.
But I think it's still inconvenient to only feel sexual attraction to strangers.
Yeah, like only. It does make it a little bit...
Is it not very prone to treating someone else as a mere means to an end? Like you feel only sexually attracted to people you do not care about?
Yeah, that's a problem. Like the thing is, like emotionally, it would suit you very well.
Thank you.
But then rationally, it would not very go with your moral compass. So I think it would have a little bit of friction in yourself. So I'm going to put it on C.
But I do think it is undesirable.
Yeah.
Like now at least there's the possibility of me forming a romantic attachment. And that this is just...
Yeah.
What if I do find a romantic attachment and then I lose the sexual attraction because I'm Fraysexual?
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it in C because it does have its benefits.
I would like to argue for lower.
No, it's on C.
You think it's that much? It's 3 tiers better than Abrosexual?
Yeah, for you it is.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Fictosexual is when you are only attracted to fictional characters.
Certainly right.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna... The thing is, I'm gonna put it
You
in...
are exclusively sexually attracted to fictional characters.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in B for the time being. Okay, because the thing is about Fictosexual, it's quite nice because there's an entire community made on this.
Which is?
Like every single type of hentai, anime, fan service, anything like that.
Thank you. I knew the answer, but I wanted you to say it.
Exactly that. But the thing is, it has a lot of judgment. So that's why I don't put it in A. So in A, there's no judgment at all in A. You are living a nice heterosexual life. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And then B is, you have a lot of like pros because you have this entire community, but there's a lot of judgment. Maybe I'll put it in C. I don't know. It depends on how much do you think you can... How much? I don't say if you're Fictosexual. I don't say you're any of these, by the way. But
I'm heterosexual.
if you were, I'm not gonna assume anything. Okay.
Thank you.
So
You are exclusively attracted to fictional characters.
if you were Fictosexual,
yeah.
How much do you think you could keep it a secret?
I like to think that I can keep anything a secret, but would I want to? I don't know. I think I can be open to that.
You want to be open about your Fictosexuality?
I think I would be, to a certain extent, maybe not to my family and co-workers, but to my friends, open about my fictosexuality.
Oh, yeah, but now...
You think I shouldn't be? I think I should keep this for myself if I were...
No, it's that you say friends and not like your colleagues or your family.
Yeah.
Because then it will be awkward. But like with friends, I mean, I've saw worse things in the friend group, so...
You think it wouldn't be awkward if I share this in my friend group?
It will be, I mean, you're gonna get shit for it, like in the first day, but after that it's gonna be accepted. I'm gonna keep it in B tier. Because you're gonna get 1 day of judgment and then it's gonna be fine again.
Yeah, okay.
And I think you will be a happy Fictosexual.
You think I would be happy with being solely attracted to fictional characters?
I think you would think something was wrong with you in the beginning.
Great,
and
yeah, okay.
Then after that, because you are you would accept yourself fully with this thing. And that's why I put it in B tier.
Okay, yeah. I agree that I think I would prefer it above being Fraysexual, but I think that Fraysexual still gets too much credit here.
Okay, we're gonna see. Okay. Asexual is gonna be right on the S tier. That is the best sexuality you can have. There's no thing, like you don't really have to bother about all your fleshly needs.
Fleshly needs.
Yeah, exactly. You can just continue your day, do all of your hobbies, watch a series, be in love with Doctor Who without wanting to bone him.
I don't, okay.
I think asexual is the best way to go. Like, you can just do everything you do without your penis screaming for a stroke.
Okay, I get the line of arguing, and I for large part agree with it, that it should be very high. But I want to make a devil's advocate case claim for why it shouldn't be S tier. That having asexuality is also a lot of fun.
I would want to say that that doesn't really matter because you don't know what you're missing if you never had it. But then I'm thinking about blind people. Would they want to have eyes? And I think they do have eyes, working eyes.
I do think
think they would want to have that.
I do think it's a bad argument to say you don't know what you're missing, so who cares?
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna switch them around.
You think heterosexual is S tier?
It's just so fucking easy. No, never mind. Women suck.
Yeah.
I think heterosexual is great when you're a woman.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah.
And then when you're a man in a sea of women who reject you, that's
okay, Emma, I will take that as the general remark as it was intended.
I'm happy with this.
But you're still putting asexual in front of heterosexual in A tier?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bisexual. The thing is, it's great to be bisexual. You have the best of both worlds. But you also have the worst of both worlds.
It is basically a bit opposite to asexual.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because you're sexually aroused by a lot more now, which you're going to have to deal with. But you're not discriminating anymore.
Then it's B tier. But what it is that the problem is when you're bisexual, there's a lot of women who don't want to have sex with you when you're bisexual.
Is that real?
Yeah,
really?
That's real. Oh. It's not like I do that, but like I know there's a lot of...
Very good disclaimer.
It's not like I do that. No, but I know there's a lot of women who don't really like the idea of their partner having also wanted to have sex with men.
Do you know why?
I don't know. It's a kind of like this biased thing that they think they're less manly when they have.
Oh.
Because you have like this stereotype of gay and that they're very flamboyant and very girly.
Yeah.
And then they kind of make that assumption.
You are making this for me, and I'm not the most masculine of all men. So I think that would be a downside then. I mean, I also don't wear makeup and nail polish or say oki, but...
That's true. I'm just gonna think, is it gonna lower your chances?
I think it's going to increase my chances. We'll get to gay in a minute, but I've heard, at least, that it's a lot easier to get... how will I put that delicately? To find people to have a good time with for a short while when you're talking to men than when you're talking to women.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna put it here then, on the B.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's your tier list.
B from bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
Demisexual, that's when you only have to have a connection. Which is, I'm just going to put it here.
We need to explain it a little bit more. So you're only sexually attracted to people you have already a emotional connection with.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to be very low. Now, that's a thing. That's a kind of the opposite on the Fraysexual. Because with the demisexual, rationally, I think, when you think about it, it's going to be more rationally right, I guess.
Morally, I think this is the best sexuality. If
Exactly.
you make another tier list for what should be the preferred sexuality for everyone to have, this may be the best one. But for me personally, this would amount to being asexual, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think
should it not be in the same tier then as asexual?
No, I think it should be in the same tier as Fraysexual.
I think it would be better to be demisexual. At least then there's the chance, if I at some point in my life develop romantic feelings, that I can also be sexually attracted.
Yeah, but it's gonna blow your mind. I mean, you're gonna...
I can't handle it.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna hold on to a hope that's maybe fictional.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Do I know that I have this sexuality? Because I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between asexual and demisexual.
No, I think this one sucks for you emotionally. You know it. By the way, you can experience sexual attraction, right?
Yes. I'm heterosexual.
Exactly. So why are you saying that you're asexual if you're demisexual? Oh yeah, wait.
Because I do not... Okay, maybe this would also should be a disclaimer for the people who don't know me at the front of the video. But I generally experience very little romantic attraction to people. So if you're only sexually attractive to people you... I guess demi is not necessarily romantic.
But then I'm just gonna put it on F, because that sucks. Like, then... Well, but
explain it to me.
Wait, that doesn't make sense because I put asexuality in.
Yeah, it's almost the same. I guess it's not... Demi does not mean romantic interests per se, but just emotional closeness.
Yeah, you want to
So that would be an inconvenience then. So I guess it should be lower.
I'm just gonna put them both on D.
Yeah.
Because I think they both... like they're the opposites of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But like demisexual, like morally you would love it
I'm
better,
a great fan of
and then
that, yeah.
Emotionally it's gonna suck.
I would feel less guilty about being a person if I were demisexual, I think.
Yeah, and then Fraysexual is the opposites. Like it's like emotionally it would be great.
Yeah.
It would be amazing, and then morally you'd be like fuck. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put them both in the.
Yeah, I think I
purpose.
can see that. Yeah, it is very. I think there's no other sexuality tier list. Maybe full stop, but maybe also no other tier list that puts these on the same level.
Yeah, but for you it
But for me,
it fits.
yeah, I guess.
Lithosexual is when you're only attracted to people from Lithuania.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we have Ninsexual, which is the attraction you have for ninetails.
Oh, I thought ninjas.
Ninsexual is when you are attracted to non-binary people.
Yeah.
It's better than Lithosexual, but the thing is, how many non-binary people do you know?
One.
Exactly.
So
The dating pool is just very, very, very extremely.
it's also an asexual non-binary person, so it's also not going to work, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna work. No, like it's a dating pool. Like if there were more non-binary people, it's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the dating pool is just too low.
But ninsexual, I'm not convinced yet that it is
No?
worse than fraysexual or demisexual for me. Because the dating pool and I guess the sex pool is small, but it is just
All right.
possible and morally not any
Okay,
problem.
You're right. I'm just gonna put it on C.
Yeah, it's more nice with the color scheme.
Exactly. Wow, yellow. Okay, on C.
Yeah.
But I think there's also like this dating website you can find them, so I guess that will work. And I think people have connections, so you can find them.
Yeah.
Pansexual, so sexual attractions to pans. The thing is that
Can we explain it?
yeah, you're like attracted to everything and everyone. Non-binary, men, women, transgender, actually everything.
I've heard self-proclaimed pansexuals describe it as being attracted to someone's on the inside. Yeah, on their
I
inside.
am attracted to someone's
And then
soul.
I don't mean like...
But I do think you also have like this attraction. I think it's also the outside, to be honest. Like you can also just think it's the inside, but it's also... I do think it's also looks.
I guess maybe that, but you know, in the whole community, there's also a separation with aesthetic attraction. You have romantic attraction, sexual attraction, and aesthetic attraction. And those are all very different categories.
Okay, but then now I'm just saying that you're just attracted. You can be attracted to anyone as long as you're attracted to him, her, it, his.
Yeah, keep going.
She, they. Which makes the dating pool extremely large, so it's
Yeah.
going to be mathematically above the ninsexual.
There's no stigma like the bisexuals have then, right? With women against them being too feminine or something, or not preferring it, whatever you said. Or is it the same?
I think it will be kind of the same. Dating pool is gonna go so high, but I think like the general acceptance. If you were pansexual, how much would the acceptance be? Would your mom mind if you were pansexual?
I don't know. I like to think not.
Would your grandma mind?
I also don't know.
And I also feel very bad to put pansexual and asexuality together.
Yeah.
So all of nothing.
But I think people know what bisexual is. I think most people just don't know what pansexual is. The people who judge it, I guess, the grandmas and the grandpas, and that you can explain it in such a way that it that they don't have a preconceived negative notion of it, which helps you when you come out as it, maybe.
As a pansexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you tell your grandma, I am I feel attracted to somebody's soul, they're just gonna...
Yeah, they might love it.
They're gonna
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
They're gonna love that. But would it be better than asexuality just to be... Depends on how big your sexuality is, of course.
How big your sexuality is.
Yeah, if you just...
5 meters.
No.
But how high your libido is, so what do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna put an A. I think it will be very a chill feeling for you to... Like, once it doesn't really work with like heterosexual women who suck, by the way, in the dating pool. You're like, okay, then I just have a man day. And then if the men are too irritating, you're just gonna have the day of thinking like, oh my god, non-binary people.
But the same, almost the same can be said for bisexual, right? Except for not the non-binary people.
Yeah, but like the bisexuals are always in that very, very awkward spot that they are part of the LGBTQ community, but not really. But
what?
They are, but they're not really. But they are,
no.
But they're not really. But they are, but they're not really.
Oh, this also gets you cancelled. You've said like 5 things that will get you cancelled.
No, I think every single bisexual person would recognize that they, like, I'm only saying the general consensus that if you are a bisexual girl and you only had a sexual relationship with a man, you are not accepted in the LGBTQ community. And just like you, if you were like a bisexual man and you only had a sexual relationship with a girl, then
I would not be accepted in the community?
Yeah, because you don't have the struggles, you know?
Maybe I have the struggles on the inside.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People have the struggles on the inside. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think pansexuality is more accepted for some reason.
Is it?
I don't know. Maybe I'm saying bullshit. Let's Google it. Here, bisexual erasure. Bisexual erasure, or bi-erasure, also called bisexuality invisibility, is the tendency to ignore, remove, falsify, or re-explain evidence of bisexuality in history, academia, the news media, and the other primary sources. In its extreme form, bisexual erasure can include the belief that bisexuality itself does not exist. Bisexuality erasure may include that the assertion all bisexual individuals are in a phase and will soon choose a side, either heterosexual or homosexual.
But does the LGBTQ plus community do this, or are these the bigoted elderly people who do this? Or biphobia?
Here, erasure frequently results in bisexual identifying individuals experiencing a variety of adverse social encounters, as they not only have to struggle with finding acceptance with general society, but also within the LGBTQ community.
Oh, strange! It's literally in the letters.
Exactly. That's weird, right? So they're not. There are some people who don't want to accept them because they think they have to choose a side. And this one says that pansexual people also have to struggle, but in my head, it's not as bad as bisexual people. Yeah. But maybe I'm wrong. Is that okay? But even granting that you are right, is that enough reason for an entire tier up, or should it be at the top of B tier or A tier or B tier? Where are we? No, maybe you're right. Nah, but like the thing is with pansexual, it is a great sexuality. Yeah. I think like. And would it also be great for me? It just really depends if you. No, that doesn't really. Your libido doesn't really change, of course. I think it will be great for you because you have like a very big dating pool. Yeah. And if pansexuals have the exact same struggles as bisexuality, then I would put it in B tier. But in my head, I don't know why. Given all of these positives, are we still certain that Fictosexual is in the top of B tier? Where else would it belong? I don't know, in the top of C tier? No. Or at the bottom of B tier? Fictosexual is exactly... Okay, no, fine. Lesbian. Yeah, so if I were a lesbian, how would that... You can be a lesbian. I can change my gender. Oh, no, I'm gonna put an F tier. No, you don't like me changing my gender? No, like I saw this documentary about people who had a sex change. Oh boy. And that... I'm going to say more controversial shit. Yeah, I'm prepared for it now. How do I say it? The thing is, every single gender how do you call that? Identity? Gender identity? When you want to change genders. Transgender? Transgender, that's. Every single transgender, the thing is that you are playing live on hard mode. Yeah. Like, it's gonna suck if you feel that you want to be in a different body. Yeah. So I feel like if you are identifying as a lesbian, meaning that you want to have sex as a girl with another girl, which is lesbian, is that you first have to do this really, really massive change of your entire being. And I saw this documentary about people who regret that decision. And they didn't, spoil it, they didn't want other people to not make the decision, but they just want to tell them like how much it changed their life, so that people should make a very informed decision. That was about. But the thing is that if you change your gender right now, your penis is gonna get inverted.
Right.
Because we're gonna do the whole thing, right? You're gonna
I suppose.
and you have less. It's not gonna be a real vagina, so it's gonna be just an inverted penis. And the risk of you just losing all sexual stimuli there is very, 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 very high. And then you are finally a woman, and then you can finally have lesbian sex with other females, and then you're not gonna enjoy it as much. So I do think if you want to be a lesbian, I think you should become a lesbian emotionally and not physically.
Okay.
Which is gonna make your life so extremely difficult.
Yeah. I don't know if that's deontologically okay.
If you're a lesbian, you first have to imagine yourself being a woman.
Yeah.
And then you have to wank off. You can't wank off, because if you wank off, then the whole purpose of you imagining you being a woman is gonna get down the drain. So it's worse.
What if I tape my penis to my thigh and just start, sort of rub it in circular motions?
Nee, I think you have to then tape it to your stomach. So.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be, I don't know.
What if I only try and pleasure myself anally?
I mean, yeah, that's something you can do. All right. Okay.
I'm glad we got there at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Now
a good segue to gay.
Yeah, now we have gay.
Yeah. How would you like me being gay, Emma?
How would I like you to be gay?
Yeah.
I think this is a hard one.
Yeah.
Because would I want you to be gay?
Yeah.
The thing is, you said that you're not a very manly person.
Right, okay, go and use my own words against me now.
But you're also not a very flamboyant person.
Okay.
So...
Am I a non-binary person?
No, you're just very normal.
Okay, normal?
Yeah, you're not an extreme. You're not a stereotype, you know?
Okay.
So if you were... Okay, let's say you were gay. That means you want to have sex with men.
Right.
And then you have to make a connection with men.
Physically, at least.
Physically, which is gonna be easier than have a physical connection with women. So that's gonna be a thing. On the other hand, people gonna have a lot of stereotypes about you, more than bisexual or pansexual, I think.
Yeah, there will be probably more social judgments.
There will be a lot of social judgment, so that's gonna suck. Is that gonna be... I don't think so. I think gay is also just kind of playing stuff on hard mode. But it does make it easier just to have casual sex, I think.
So my social acceptance and street cred would go down, but my sexual satisfaction would go up.
Exactly.
Okay. And what would be the trade-off? Would it be a good trade-off?
I don't know. I'm just thinking, would it be a good trade-off for you? Would you like...
I do like being socially accepted as well, though.
And I'm also thinking about your friends and your family.
Right.
So I think
they are very judgmental people.
Yeah, I know, but only when they can body you.
Great. Okay.
No, I think if you were gay, I think your friend circle would be very accepting.
Mm-hmm.
Although they're gonna make a lot of gay jokes.
Yeah, but they already
do
that. Make a lot of gay
That's
jokes.
the thing. But then, and your parents, I don't know, your grandma.
I did not want to bring this up the last time, but I'll say now my grandma is dead, okay?
Oh, no! Okay.
But I think, I sometimes wonder whether my family thinks I'm gay and is too afraid to ask.
I think I'm just gonna put it on C tier. That feels good.
That feels fair. Is it below Ninsexual? I've forgotten what it is. Oh, being attracted to non-binary people.
No, it's higher than that. I think Ninsexual sucks more.
The pool is very small.
Yeah, and your gay pool is it's quite...
My gay pool is enormous.
It's quite big. Your gay pool is enormous. I think, okay, so we have the best one is asexuality, then heterosexual, then pansexual, fictosexual, bisexual, gay, ninsexual, demisexual, fraysexual. We have nothing in E, I'm sorry. Abrosexual, lesbian, lesbian. I'm just thinking about if this list would be different for any other person.
Probably.
I think abrosexual would be a little bit higher for other people.
Oh, yeah.
I think demisexual and fraysexual wouldn't be in the same
thing. No. I think demisexual should be a lot higher, generally.
Yeah. And I think for people who like people from these things like Temptation Island or Love Island who can get bitches with just like a flick of their dick.
Uh-huh.
I think heterosexual would be S tier.
Yeah, and I think asexual would be very low.
Yeah, and an asexual would be very low, exactly. I think this is good. And now everyone on this channel knows.
Yeah. You know, when I agreed to doing this, I thought we were going to rank this based on what would be a good sexual orientation for everyone to have, and not per se me. It was also before I knew that you would be posting it on my channel.
Okay, that's it. Sorry if I offended everyone. You can cancel me, it's okay. I'm not a public figure.
Okay, well, thank you all so much for watching. You've learned a lot about me again in this video.
And please tell your sexuality in the comments.
Oh yeah, drop your sexuality in the comments if you dare.
The thing is, it's very hard because I'm judging you. I'm not judging you, I'm judging your sexuality.
Okay, that's what every like grandma and bigoted person says. I think this is a good point to stop before things happen. That's.
Put your opinions in the comments because I do like these kinds of discussions.
Yeah, me too. And once again, as a disclaimer, the value of a person is not at all dependent on their sexuality.
No, I agree with that.
It's just what you prefer in this hypothetical entertainment scenario, and it's not even what you prefer, but what Emma thinks I would prefer.
Exactly.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.